TC community, guess what? Interviews are coming back. Yes, I am so pumped because it's been a long time coming. If you've been following the journey, you know that I had a podcast. First, it was called Transaction Care. Then I changed the name in the middle of me hosting this podcast to The Keys, which all episodes are still active. There are over 20 interviews on that podcast, but we are starting fresh. We are starting over, and I am bringing back interviews, this time with a video that will live here on this channel. So make sure you are subscribed. And before we get into this conversation, welcome back to Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lilly, like the flower, because we are learning and growing together. And we are bringing back interviews. I am so pumped. I actually just wrapped my first interview right now with a client of mine that I have coached for a little under a year, almost a year actually, in October. But I really felt like this is the best time to bring these conversations to light, to engage more with my audience, as well as those in this industry, to provide them with a platform to promote their business, to promote their products, services, but most importantly, to tell their story. I know many of you leave comments looking for hope, any sort of signs or validation or confirmation that you're on the right path or that you should pursue real estate as a career. But beyond that, I think many of us just want confirmation that a lifestyle that is flexible, freeing, full of peace of mind and joy is possible. And those are the stories I want to tell here on this platform, while also providing you guys with more resources, tips, tools from my colleagues, my client, and everyone else I will interview in between. So go ahead and drop your comments if there are people you want on the channel that you want me to interview. If there are specific questions you want me to ask, go ahead and drop them in the comments, because your feedback, your comments, your interest matters to me. And I want to make sure I'm considering them along this journey and not miss a beat. As you know from my previous podcast, formerly known as the Transaction Care Podcast, then changed the name to the Keys Podcast at a time when I never should have changed the name to the Keys Podcast. I ended up stopping the show entirely earlier this year after doing well over 50 episodes, 20 plus interviews, solo episodes, so much free game, so much free knowledge, but it just didn't resonate with me at that point in my life. I felt like I was forcing the episodes, and I just didn't really have that strong why or foundation as to why I was showing up and producing this content. It became a burden more than a joy. So I decided to just put it all on pause. And finally, fast forward 6 months later, I'm here. I'm in a place, a much better place, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, first and foremost, thank God, because I was feeling very lost this past year. And I still don't know if any of this is going to work or if this is the right path I'm supposed to be on, but I'll tell you this much. It is a risk I'm willing to take. It is work I'm willing to show up for and do. And it's something I do feel a calling towards fulfilling, and I need to see this out. And wherever it takes me and the journey and the ride I end up on, my belt is buckled and I'm ready to go. So with that said, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know if there are specific transaction coordinators or real estate professionals you think I should speak to. No matter what level of success or stardom that they're at, they could be just starting out. It could be you. You never know. But reach out to me, leave a comment. Feel free to email me as well, tc@transactioncare.com, if you want to get in touch with me directly about potentially being on the show. I do screen my guests before they come on the show. I don't want to just leave the floor so open that I leave myself vulnerable for attack, if you will. So I definitely want to make sure I'm vetting everyone before they come on the show, but I'm keeping an open mind, and I want to talk to as many people as I possibly can. Open up this show to more collaboration, as well as, again, just being able to tell the stories of other individuals that are in this space. Because I understand I am one person, one journey, and I want to show you guys and tell you guys that there are more of us out there that have overcome, that have put in the work, that are grinding, hustling, because their freedom, their peace of mind, Their flexibility matters way more than suffering. So if that stands out to you, if that resonates with you, then please hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on. That is just as important, because YouTube has this thing where I'll post a vlog, but it doesn't show up in people's notifications. So if you turn the notification button on and have it set at all, then you will receive a notification as to when I post new episodes, new conversations, and you won't miss anything. That's the thing. I don't want you to miss any of this, because there's going to be so much wisdom, valuable information that's going to help catapult you into whatever direction you're going in life. This doesn't have to be limited to just real estate in terms of the inspiration, the encouragement, the tips, the tools, because I may talk to someone that has nothing to do with real estate, but might help us with our mental health journey or our physical health journey. All of that ties into being self-employed, to being a human being. That's why my slogan is care for yourself, care for your wealth. Care for yourself first, and the care for the wealth comes after. When you care for yourself, that means you're caring for others. So we want to prioritize ourselves before the money. I know real estate is full of a lot of big commissions and people balling and bragging about these deals closing and making thousands and millions of dollars, which is amazing. And it is possible. I would definitely have conversations with people who have achieved such success. So definitely stay tuned. You do not want to miss out. Just know this is all about telling people stories, sharing their journeys that deserve a spotlight in order for us to continue to build this community, to stay encouraged, to stay uplifted, to renew those feelings when maybe we've been down and not feeling up to the challenge or not feeling like our best selves. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes effort, it takes a lot of faith. But when you set your mind to something and you focus on the thing, you do the thing to get to the thing, many blessings and many great things will unfold from that decision. You just have to show up and meet the opportunity when it presents itself. So with that said, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the very first episode. You do not want to miss out. So make sure you're subscribed, turn your notifications on, and leave a comment in the comment section. And before we go, make sure you are a part of the community. That's where I also host my live streams. So after you watch the vlog and the interviews and any content that I release here, I go live the next day. So you have 24 hours to consume the content, take your notes, bring your questions, bring your comments into the live stream where I answer said questions, address said comments, concerns, feedback, and we just all get together and converse. I'm the only one on camera, so you don't have to show your face. You just participate in the chat and we go from there. So visit transactioncare.com. All of that information lives on the homepage, whether you're looking for this YouTube channel, my coaching services, the community, my newsletter, which also gets released every week on Thursdays. So there's so much information that I'm providing you all with. I do not want you guys to miss out. So again, transactioncare.com is the best hub for you to find it all. And until the next conversation, until the next interview, my name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lilly. And this is Transaction Care. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. And before you go, make sure you click on any of these videos to continue watching more content like this and double tap my face so you can subscribe.